is cold in my tent, all alone.
Jesus Christ, woman, it was just a doll.
So you shall come to my tent?
I give her a doll she wants to fuck.
What shall we do in that
It's a fair trade.
little space together while we wait for it to warm? Tawdry! What an odd thing to say. Have it your way then and sleep on your own.
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
I fucked it up. Jesus. Oh my god.
What a wicked, wicked man you are! Shall I take that as a proposition?
I could do it again.
Oh no? For what reason then shall I join you in your tent? Have you something to show me?
Why do you play so coy?
For you, my lovely Grey Warden, I shall risk even redemption.
The fuck am I wearing? Is that a medieval song? Hey, what do you know? We're like barely into the game, and I'm already getting laid. That's how they do it in Ferelden. They fuck with their clothes on.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
Nope.
Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side.
Yo, what now?
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
Oh, I want you. I want you.
Oh, now you ruin the mood by speaking profanities. Silly man. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stay.
I want you, Morrigan. God damn it.
So, full of questions, are you? I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child. It seems likely, does it not? In an animal form, a babe could easily be spirited away and raised as Flemeth's own. I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
Yeah, she doesn't seem very
Must one be
motherly.
a doting and simpering moron to be considered a suitable mother? Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser.
Oh yeah, I'll play into your words.
Suppose it's true. 'Tis true. Take yourself. You do not honestly desire such things from me, do you? 'Tis better to be free of such cloying and cluttering delusions as love.
Yeah, what if I did want it?
Then more the fool you, I think. I tire of this discussion. Let us move on, shall we?
Yep, more disapproval.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Yeah, let me go and buy you another gift. Since you seem to hate talking to me so much.
Something you need? I'm sure
Yeah, let me see your shit. I need a gift. Sure. Give me the pet rock while we're at it. Alright, lady. Take this.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
You know what? One more, just for good measure.
if there's any...
Can't have you hating me. I don't want that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There you go.
Interesting.
Let's give Shale her... Actually, no, let's give Alistair his thing. You want the sock puppet.
Is that for me?
It is indeed. Shale wants Pet Rock. We'll name him Herbert.
Very nice.
Because I don't care to change it.
Ah, I see it found some of the crystals that I told it about. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
Yeah, they're quite slimming.
It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
So to speak.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Probably because I'm not human.
Oh, it's not just that. Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but it's not only that. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings.
Well, I am an elf, which is the master race.
Then that must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
No, well, we can't have that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Oh, I love Shale.
Speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. Oh.
Alright. Let's talk to Alistair now.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Uh-huh.
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes? I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
Yeah, sex.
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. Well, if you really want to know, you tell me first.
I just did, like 5 minutes ago.
Apparently, you have no shame as well. Well, all right, I'll play along. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know.
Never had opportunity.
Well, living in the Chantry is it's not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They raised me to be a gentleman. That's not so bad, is it?
Nope.
I've no urge to rush into anything. We may not even survive what is to come, after all. Enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's go.
Okay, buddy.
Something on your mind? Of course. You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden? You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
Oh, lovely.
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant
Oh,
trait.
like puberty. That's nice.
First change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
You haven't felt that yet.
Really? I saw you eating dinner the other day. Savage.
You'll play into it.
Yes, the classy camaraderie of two men traveling out in the open. I take it you were like this before the joining, then. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you'd call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Yeah, I know about the nightmares.
Some people
Nightmares
never have
bad.
much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up at the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
His time. What does that mean?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
Yeah, how cheery.
And you wondered why
It's lovely.
we kept joining a secret from the new recruits. There you have it. You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
Yeah, he will be remembered, buddy.
Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
That's no small order. You know, I'm not going to give Liliana, well, I'm not going to give her the loot just yet.
Your friends are formidable folk, indeed.
But you know what, I want to give her something, so we'll give her... We shall give her... Give her some of that. See, Liliana. There we are.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Yo, while we're at it... Just do that real quick. There we go. Need a few of those.
Yes? Well, here I am.
Here you are. You're dead to me.
Why, thank you.
There you go.
Did you always live in an alienage? Was it very terrible?
Wasn't
That is
always
good to
bad.
hear. I have never been to the Denerim alienage, but I hear that life is hard and there is so much squalor. In Orlais, most elven servants live in the homes of their masters, often in great wealth and luxury.
Let's not go there, please.
They are serfs. There is no slavery in Orlais. Elven servants are well compensated for their services. Some of them live richer lives than humans. A well-trained elven servant
Why'd you say it
is
like
highly valued
that?
in Orlais. They are nimble and dexterous, and many people find them pleasing to look at.
Why'd you say it like that?
No, I did not mean it that way. Oh, my words were clumsily chosen. I did not mean to offend. I am sorry.
Yeah, I am a person.
Of course. I am sorry if I implied otherwise. Thank you. You have given me a lot to think about.
Careful with the elf talk,
Something I
sister.
can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman.
Look, you consider yourself a Ferelden, but you sound nothing like one.
When Orlais was defeated, and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais, and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it. She had served Cecily, the Lady Cecily, for many years, and was loyal to her. Cecily was a good person. She was always kind to me. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
That is true.
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on. Something I can help
I'm not done with you yet.
Yes? What's on your mind? I miss Valroyaux. Unlike other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character, Valroyaux was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Valroyaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always, floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful.
Oh, it would take me a day or two to talk about the many splendors of Orlais, her golden fields, her lush meadows. Of course, there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else. Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais. I left behind much, leaving Orlais, but there is more to life than dresses and furs. It is sad that many have lost sight of this. Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes, living with those ridiculous trends was worth it for
Oh my
shoes.
god, the fucking shoes. I forgot about the shoes.
Well, they're shoes. They're pretty. Some of them anyway. When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered heels and embellishments in the front. A ribbon, perhaps, or embroidery. In soft colors, of course. It was spring. I had my eye on a pair my shoemaker was working on. It was covered in pale blue silk, with amber beads on the toe. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them. They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day, but we have things to do, don't we?
Yeah, let's not have that conversation, please. I would rather not.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Where did you hear this? And did you not think that this could be historical fact and no longer true?
Don't be coy.
Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards. Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are. What do you think? They infiltrate, steal, sometimes assassinate? It depends on the bard. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite.
It's impolite.
They wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players. I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
See which to pick, which to pick, which to pick. Let's pick this one.
My skills served me well, but the day finally came when I decided to just put them aside. I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry, and when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to see the Maker brought me here.
Good talk. You know what, we're going to advance the quest to find Sten's sword. Doing that means going to Lake Galahad, which is right here. Oh, lovely. Awesome. What have we now? Shit fuck ton of wolves. Just my luck. We need to get Morgan some AoE attacks. Oh, there goes Sten again. Sten, we need to up your constitution, buddy. Oh shit, I'm being fucked. Oh, and I'm down. That's awesome. Oscar, you need to try harder, buddy. Yeah, let me do this. Morgan, you have... Why is this not... Why was that not assigned?
You called,
I did not.
as you wish.
Get all these wolf pelts to sell later. Level up Morgan. There we go. Yo, Virgin. Yeah, we need this. We need this. Put that one right there. Shit. The fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, warning wolves, warning traps. You don't say, huh? The fuck is that sound? So no, there's driving like a fucking maniac.
That smell.
Wait a minute, the dude I'm looking for is right there. Okay. Hello.
Back off! I was here first. Why, you looking to buy one? Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway.
You think?
I know, don't say it. I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Okay, well, where is he?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ah.
Going to Orzammar now. After we do this to get rid of my injuries.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left.
Oh, nice to know.
In a way I did. But these feelings were triggered by events which I did not tell you about. I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Oh, lovely.
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
She was a bard?
She claimed to have retired. She married a noble and inherited his wealth when he died. To many she was just a rich widow. I thought I knew her. My devotion to her blinded me to her less than noble attributes. You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
Hey, let me guess, you looked?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Is that a bad thing?
I considered it to be bad. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered. I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yes, the Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
None of this lines up with your DLC, but you know what? We're gonna pretend like that's not relevant.
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
So you came here?
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Yeah, just this. No promises and everything else, though.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
I don't know yet. Nope, nothing important. To Orthamar we go, where I know we have another fight waiting for us.